Gosh, you guys are coming to me with some really awesome but hard to answer questions. If you've been watching all of these videos in the FAQ section of the playlist here, you will notice that quite often the answer is both yes and no, and sometimes the answer is maybe. Yoni work is so unique in that there are actually no guarantees beyond creating space for safety, security, and trust. So I was asked, what is the protocol, or what are the time segments of the experience? What can you expect? And so I can give you a map, but I can also tell you to throw that map in the bin, because the way you present, ready to receive your massage, the way that I intuit how the session needs to go can vary from person to person. But to put a map in front of you, it roughly looks like this. It's a 3-hour experience with a 30-minute debrief following 1 to 2 weeks later. The 3-hour experience is roughly 30 minutes of you arriving, us having a chat about various things in relation to how your week has been unfolding, your relationship to yourself as a woman. Are there any stories, parts of your history, trauma, sexual abuse, anything that needs to be shared happens in that first half hour. And then it moves on to the undressing ceremony, where you take layers off bit by bit and you speak out loud what that is symbolizing the release of. Myself or the practitioner sits in witness of that. Once the undressing ceremony is complete, you are invited onto the mat, so mat on the floor, to receive approximately 90 minutes of full body massage. This is not including Yoni massage, it's a full body massage. It is us communicating with your central nervous system that you are safe, that touch is safe, that pleasure is safe. And it's a journey between all different types of touch, and it includes the erogenous zones, includes breast, inner thigh, buttocks. All the pleasure zones in the body will get touched, and it will be your opportunity as a client to go on that journey and experience and sense into, how do I like being touched? Once that full body massage is complete, and only with audible embodied consent, does the Yoni work begin. Yoni work, assuming consent has been given, is approximately 15 minutes external and 15 minutes internal. Consent is asked twice, before external and then again before internal. So altogether 30 minutes for the Yoni massage itself. Once that is completed, once the practitioner or myself has gone and washed up and done what they need to do, return to the space and invite the client to move off the floor and enter into the redressing ceremony, where you will start to place the items back on, jewelry, whatever it is, and audibly declaring what you're calling in to your life. What are you desiring to have manifest in your world from that point onwards? What are you needing to do and show up as to make sure that manifests? Declaring it all out loud. The practitioner sits in witness of that. Once the redressing ceremony is complete, we have a session debrief at that moment. And we have a chat about what's to come next, which is knowing that in the next 1 to 2 weeks, we're going to connect again for half an hour. We're going to find out how moments have been unfolding, and there's going to be an opportunity to possibly share some more tools, tricks, insights on how you can continue your connection and deepening to yourself as a woman beyond the Yoni massage. What can you do in your space? And there's a whole range of things that you can do. And so that debrief will be an opportunity to share what's been going on and to find out what you can do to continue the work yourself. So hopefully that gives you guys the map that you need. 3-hour experience, that's what it encompasses. But you can also throw that map out the window, because maybe consent's not given, and maybe the whole experience is full body massage. Maybe the piece that needed to land for the receiver is around that consent. It is allowing themselves to say no and seeing what that feels like in their body, to feel like, I don't have to say yes just because there's an expectation for me to say yes. Maybe that's the journey that needs to take. Maybe the Yoni work itself was not required at that time, right? So that's the map. but it also could completely change. The only way to know is to step courageously into the experience yourself and see what unfolds, knowing that you are honored, you are safe. It is a place where you can come and you can sit within a beautiful, nurturing cocoon of trust so that you can surrender and build an incredibly deep or deeper connection with yourself as a beautiful feminine goddess.